Hello and welcome to the finale of the original Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, otherwise known as Phoenix Wright Revisited. Like I said, I'm still going to do the other two, Justice for All and Trial and Tribulation, but not right off the bat. We're going to finish off the first one in all its glory by going into the final part of the trial as we go into Rise from the Ashes, Episode 5, already in progress, as we enter Trial Ladder Part 2, the final. February 25, 2:21 p.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 9. Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, please take the stand? Miss Lana Sky, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth. Of course, the truth.
Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister.
Now then, your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gans. Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance we have to get Gans. Gant and the fabrication. I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Doc convicted. It had nothing to do with him. you sure about this testimony?
Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course, I'm sure. But Lana...
If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this.
That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Please, Mr. Wright. You've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me.
But what if she's telling the truth?
She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony.
Yeah. There's no time to start second-guessing myself. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. You say you did this all by yourself?
Yes.
Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene?
It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken prosecutor award knife was stuck in the victim's back. The broken prosecutor award knife was stuck in the victim's body.
What? Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident.
That's only a situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement.
You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Doc?
Something like that.
If that is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Doc was carrying a switchblade knife.
Oh. That was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle.
That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies.
All just to protect me.
So, when you found a scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to.
Yes. I broke off the tip of Dark's knife, placed it inside the wound, and then moved the body.
You planted the tip of Dark's knife in the victim's wound? And then you move the body. But why? Why would you do that?
You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders.
My head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of others. Why did you move the body?
When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gant's desk.
But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it then?
The reason for that is simple.
Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason Miss Sky moved the body.
The pieces of the jar that shattered during the event threatened my plan.
Oh, you mean... You mean this one? Get it! Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene when Neil Marshall was murdered? If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony.
A contradiction in my testimony.
You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the event threatened my plan."
That's right.
Do you have a problem with that?
It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not yet have been broken before he died. He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar. Order! Order! Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. We may be missing something critical here. Something critical. Chief Prosecutor, it seems you're as in the dark as we are about the truth toward which we are headed. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth. Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony. Jar and message in blood. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were so large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood? I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence. Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Oh, yeah?
Yeah? Well, guess what? Ignotti!
Miss Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of.
What?
We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe.
In the chief's safe? But how?
I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it.
But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off them.
Yes. Which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you.
But according to the defendant, I simply missed a piece.
I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective. That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Ha! Can you believe that? Have you forgot, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken. Oh, that? There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness. I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gant. At the time, he was looking for Doc downstairs. Besides, the question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? Oh, my dentures. No! Hoo-ah, 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 hoo-ah. No, that had to be done. Wait. I'm not the one on trial here. Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar. And purposefully hit one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called? Fabrication of evidence. But why would she have gone and do that? In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear? What happened afterwards? Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Doc, sparing Emma. And therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Skye became the chief's puppet. Oh. What's hurt? No. I did it on my own. Stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Foul lies? Imagine that. Call your own client. I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth. Wait a minute. What if? What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap? Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Lana may be right after all. What do you mean, right? So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright? Miss Skye, please testify once more. But if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie. But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Miss Skye, if you will. I can't. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will, if you tell the truth. Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw.
Alright, the witness may testify once more for the final time. Actual crime scene.
When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor sword. Emma and Doc were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent.
Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armor sword? You were the only one who saw that, if only you had proof.
Actually, I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning.
What?
To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed.
But I don't remember receiving a picture like that.
Well, I must have known. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture.
I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana. Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right?
I seem to remember getting something from her then.
Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, she did give a pitch. She did give something to us. Evidence wall? So what we're supposed to do is flip this over like so. there's a picture here. Damn it, Arthur!
Oh, hi. This is the actual crime scene.
No other detective saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I rearranged everything.
So we get the picture.
Mr. Wright? That piece cut out from his vest, could that be?
The cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe.
What's this?
This is a handprint, isn't it? The cloth, it has fingerprints on it. Whoever's fingerprints those are must be the real murderer.
What? Those fingerprints? They're yours, Emma.
Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright?
Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you can tell the truth. So as long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer. Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Actual crime scene. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body. Hold it! That was basically it.
Right there!
So that whole line. Matteo! Come now, Jay. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen.
Chief Tonto. What? Now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense.
Objection!
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
What?
You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort.
This must be that risk we were talking about earlier.
Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck. So what? You think I'm worried? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't.
Oh, by the way,
No, I don't. But someone does. Someone? So, what's your excuse, Rifle? Why have you been keeping quiet about us? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death?
Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt?
is this true, Mr. Wright? If I show that piece of evidence now, Emma's sure to be made out as the murderer. Mr. Rifle, if you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. What do I do now? I'd better think this through quickly and get a report from Mr. Simpson. Should I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't. I can't.
Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
What? You lie!
Chief Counsel?
You opened my safe! I know you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We got it together.
Hush, girl.
Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it.
What are you talking about, Chief Gant?
Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area?
It looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason.
You mean you have this in your safe?
What?
That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department.
Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, Wright. Well,
I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. I'll tell you what really happened. What? You mean you admit to it? Playing with my lightning bolt. I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It
then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana.
So you really were manipulating her.
I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister.
That's when she saw the scene. She would ask for my aid.
So you assisted Miss Sky. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant a knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Doc convicted. When I tampered with the crime scene,
I hid 2 pieces of evidence.
This was before Lana arrived at the chamber room. 2 pieces of evidence? You mean those items in your safe? But why? The insurance.
Of course.
Insurance?
I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst.
I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed. You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence? What do you take me for, fool? I
plastic make-believe cheap by tumbler. See this straw fragment? I hit the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana. To go and wipe the blood off all the pieces.
But if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too?
Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance.
You mean that piece of cloth?
Come on, Wright, don't cough it up already.
I know you have it.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright?
So you admit to it then, Chief Gun, that you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe?
Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that being chief and all. But it's a lot better than
being portrayed as a murderer.
Well, Mr. Wright,
what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago you said you didn't have any evidence you could present.
foolish move, right? You should have shown it then before it was too late.
it's been a long battle. The moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess up here, victory is mine. Now I show. And I play my card. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now.
All right then. Let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall.
Good day. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest
Yes.
At last, you finally brought it out into the open.
There's a handprint on this piece of cloth. Your Honor, the prosecution requests that be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather. There must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly. You mean it could not have been forged? It must be authentic, conclusive evidence.
I thought I had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be?
You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that?
Mr. Wright, do you really know?
Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they? Very well. I'll tell you. It should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person to whom these fingerprints belong to is? Good eye? Amos Sky?
What? What? They're mine?
I'm sorry, Emma.
But why? Why did you tell me?
You're really something, right, dog?
You knew this girl.
You knew this girl did it all along.
And you still try to pin the murder on me.
So it's true. Tragic but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death.
Mateo! How could you? You monster!
Miss Sky.
You knew whose fingerprints those were all along, yet you acted like she really did.
Miss Sky, it's not over yet.
What? I said this trial isn't over yet.
But I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial,
But your career too. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence that my friend is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy.
He's practically doing this.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels?
how it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer?
Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh? And what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall? What? Chief Gant, you are absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? It was Emma Sky, wasn't it? Mm-mm. I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction.
What? A contradiction? What is this fool babbling about?
I'm talking about a contradiction. One that proves who the real killer is.
Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth, what could it possibly contradict?
Chief Count, your tyrannical reign is here.
Behold
the piece of evidence that contradicts this court. Guilty! Today!
And what exactly is this supposed to be?
This is the picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. See where the piece of his vest was cut off?
Yes. His shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood on his vest, though.
Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs, no doubt, were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth.
Oh! But that piece of coal! Wait, there's no blood on it.
Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time.
No! This is nonsense!
Now then, she damned. Let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out. If so, then tell me, tell us, who could have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky? Picked up the unconscious prosecutor and impaled him on the armored sword? Then to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood. A jar that they then broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. And make Lana believe her sister did it. Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest. Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you prove that you were the actual murderer. And
lightning bolt. He's dead. It's finally all over. Iggy!
That's what goes right, though. You almost had me. Sorry. But you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations.
What do you mean you refute his allegation?
You see that piece of cloth is illegal. What nonsense is this? Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Uzi. The old rifle here concealed that piece of cloth. So then, what's your excuse, Rifle? You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you?
Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. At this point in time means I don't have anything on me right now when you ask.
Well, that's true. The defense did refuse to present evidence. At that moment, that piece of cloth seems to be illegal evidence.
But that's not fair.
Did you actually think you could best me in court? It looks like the last laugh's on you, son.
I'm afraid Mr. Khan's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? True, illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Wright, do you admit to it? That you purposely and illegally concealed this
piece of cloth. I did not. I admit I refused to present it at one point. Ah-ha-ha-ha!
So, the evidence is illegal. You're guilty!
No, it isn't, Mr. Gans. Ha! It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't.
What do you mean you couldn't?
There are certain procedures involved when presenting evidence.
No, G. Don't listen to his lies. He's nothing but a coward. You can't really believe.
Objection!
Reggie? School. There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Very well. Let us settle this once and for all. Earlier, you refused to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so now. Yeah, I can put that here. Take that! This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law.
What's this?
I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more.
What?
You see, it's written right here in this book, the second rule of evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. I found this piece of evidence myself inside your safe. It goes without saying I did not have approval from the police department. Rule 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And here is the crux of the matter. You see, at the time, it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident.
What? What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this prison.
Objection!
Sorry, but can you recall when was that picture presented? That was shown on a few moments ago.
No.
He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth would still be me. The person who gave it value as evidence was you, Damon Gant. Or is it Demon Gant? You yourself confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest?
Oh, yes!
You tore your pants, sir. You ripped them high and dry. It was then that you approved this call as conclusive evidence.
Yes. You, the chief of police, personally approve this cloth.
The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. And there's only one person who could. In other words, the real murderer. And there's only one person who that could be.
Demon Gant! The killer was you! A killer is you.
He clapped himself to death. I got nothing after them.
I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum. For 2 years, he's been snooping around the apartment trying to get something on me.
Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly perfect. He wanted to investigate the case. He recruited Angel Starr, then convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman. Yeah? That's right. If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you've got to help me. Goodman turned him down. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then, all of a sudden, he decided to speak out. Kind of wish. What are you talking about? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions that's unanswered.
He opened his evidence locker and as he was taking the evidence out, he said,
It's not too late. I'm going to hand all this over to Marshall. Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by it once. I had a bad feeling when he came to me, but I never thought he'd bring up SR9. That's when I saw it, that accursed knife. The rest was history. I couldn't just pull it out. That's what she said. And that's what he did. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it. I was worried so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprints. On Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as the crime computer. But everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. Then you put the body in my car? I'm sorry. I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more us detectives ever will.
You'll make a lot more than us detectives ever will.
Leaving the prosecution's car aside, how could you get Miss Guy involved in all of this?
I don't suck my dick. I mean, well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out.
So you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker.
I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take.
So, you left the jar and fragments and the glove.
Yeah. It looked like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. They all did their best to get in my way. I've got to hand it to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay.
Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that.
Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court?
Me?
You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day, you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, RJ. What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. I'm sorry too, Demon Cunt. I knew you, as you used to be, long ago. You were once a fine investigator and an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person. Those days are gone now, G. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine! Now, you have right for here. And Worthy, With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sounds of a new beginning. And that is how he faded away with thunderous applause. There are two things I want you to understand.
Yes.
First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Demon Gaunt betrayed you from the beginning. You see this guy. You no longer have any reason to keep silent.
You're right. When the trial's over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years. From the time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until now.
Shouldn't be today, it should be now. So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I'm sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble.
My. What high standards you have for a rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows? A few years from now, you just might make it to the top.
She finally smiled.
I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright.
Miss Sky.
And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you.
It was nothing. Liar.
I was worried the pressure might break you. And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth.
Stop it! I only did my job. In light of this case, it seems a good self-examining is in order for you. Miss Sky,
Yes, Your Honor.
you are innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is you still acted as his accomplice. A trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date.
Yes. I understand, Your Honor.
Is there something amusing about all of this? Why are you smiling?
It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I fell free of these heavy chains.
this trial has gone on far too long already. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky,
not guilty.
Captain Lamagard, not guilty. I think that's what I'm gonna do for the second game. Just save that. That is all. This court is adjourned. Now get the hell out of my courtroom. February 25th, 5:03 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. At long last, it's finally over. Emma? Why a long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook. But at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit.
No, that's not it. Just now at the trial,
I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright.
Shihiro gets her thanks.
And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. You've done well.
you know, I did my best to, but Lana didn't say a single word to me.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh. Guess I am. I'll come back later.
This joke never gets old, Gumshoe. Get your ass back here. Dick! Wait, Detective Gumshoe! Get your ass back here. What is it? Get your ass back here, man. Come on over here. What is it?
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run around all... You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here, I'm seeing happier people at funerals. Hey, don't lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding.
Oh, are you here because of my sister again?
Nope. Not this time. I came today because of you, pal. That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone.
Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know.
Well, I will tell you. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day 2 years ago. Was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess.
I asked Gan to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. But I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. But sis, you were only doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth, I was deceiving you. I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. You don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back. And now you have. Aw, Emma. Emma. No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in so doing, we can find the way back to our rightful path. And it is from there that we can move on toward a brighter future. At least, that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up.
Mr. Wright. Mr. Gumshoe.
Me? Yes, you.
Thank you both for all that you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday.
Not in future series, we won't.
Isn't that right, Edgeworth?
Eichi? Mitsurugi?
Stop hiding and come over here.
Where was he hiding?
I just came to say congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right. Well, I'll be going now. Mitsurugi! Get your ass back here!
Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you.
It's too late for me. Eh? No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore, Chief Counsel's right. You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to break them down once you try to go it alone. That day has not arrived yet. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Reggie, who knows?
Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something that you can't. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor.
Mitsurugi, don't you understand? Demongant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma.
They were the corrupt ones.
We're both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. You said, in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon.
You mean your logic is not your weapon, Mitsurugi? Because that's your superpower, dude.
That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone.
Yo. Reiji. What's up?
You were working together with Mr. Wright. And because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
What? Yeah! What the fuck?
Come on, Mr. Wright. Show him what Lana's talking about.
Evidence, huh? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own.
Take this handbook. No, actually take this.
That's the picture I drew.
Our counterattack began with this. You had one half of the evidence, and I had the other. Apart, we couldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture. That didn't happen by chance, Mitsurugi-san. It's time for me to go.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, he'll be back, don't worry. If you'll excuse me. There are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. So long, Reiji.
Reiji! What will you do now? Because think about it. Outside their Phoenix, inside their Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth. Outside their Naruhodo Ryuichi and Reiji Mitsurugi.
Well, whatever you do, just remember, you can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know. It seems I owe you my thanks. To you. that what I face now is my problem. Reiji, I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell. I'd better be going too.
Okay. But I'll be by to visit you soon.
It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, this is a little something for you. With the same cover.
Scientific investigation.
It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well.
Thanks, sis. I will.
Keep your head up, babe. And so, another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. And as for me, I think it's a time I started on a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. Well, don't go trekking off just yet, pal. Huh? What is it, detective?
There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this.
But I thought you said it was okay.
Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story.
Huh?
Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either.
Huh?
Way to go, detective! I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well... you see... Mr. Wright here is the one who will be footing the bill.
Huh? Huh?
What? You think I could afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best.
Is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all pay it off together? Yeah. That's a great idea. Come on, guys, let's go.
Objection!
And therefore, we have finished completely and utterly Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So this time around, like I said, we are covering all the cases, and since I'm redoing the first one, it actually makes sense as to why I'm doing the Steam version, because that way I'm doing all the cases, but not in one sitting and not in one go. Like I said, I'm going to take probably a 2-week hiatus from this project until we get into Justice for All.
I arranged for a friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma. I hope she'll be pleased to study under a top coroner.
Is his name Quincy?
As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I'll manage to find my way back to the fields somehow. Then I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma.
Oh, and I will be doing the side games from the DS era. I'm not sure about the 3DS games, but I'm pretty sure Ace Attorney Investigations and Apollo Justice will be on that list. Like I said, I won't be doing it now, but in the future I will be doing it. I'm just not going to do the future ones, because the future ones, like Professor Layton and whatnot, no, they go a little too far with what they do. Not that it's a bad series, but just, no, I don't think so. That's all I can say. Simple, no, I don't think so. I thought I was a goner for a moment there. In the end, though, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation of the chief's office. Excuse me, there's just one more thing here, sure. Second game, I'm gonna make it sound like Homer. If we penalize you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you. Yep. That's what they said.
It just goes to show. You can't shake me off that easily.
You tell him, Senegata. You tell him. So, like I said, I'm taking a break from this, like say about a week or two. But in the meantime, I will be getting myself back in the swing of things by doing a few comic and manga reviews. And my next Let's Play is going to be but I'm not really going to go for the extras. Other River City type games. And another reason why I want to do it is because the new installment of the River City series, or the Kunio-kun series, River City Girls, is coming out in about a month from now. So I really want to get myself ready for that. By then I will be working on the Let's Plays I've been basically putting on hold because of the OS thing, so I would have to really get some time to put in for, say, catching up to where I was, or where I stopped at. Oh God, it's you.
My new mission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Belly. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to a security guard.
Is that even better than when you was?
My partner's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today.
Again, what the fuck's wrong with you, man?
I'll show them though. Someday I'm going to make detectives.
Not in this lifetime, Meekins. It ain't gonna happen.
Yes, sir! Then I can be just like that Dick Gumshoe.
Mesdames et Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Mesdames et I don't know what I'm going to do after River City Ransom EX though. Like I said, most of what I'm probably going to do is just play catch up of everything that I already posted. But instead of me continuing on, well, I might do Samurai Warriors 2. But since I updated my OS, I might do Samurai Warriors 3. Since I've already done 1, part of 2, and we'll finish 2. And 4, I might as well just finish it by doing 3. I'll leave, if I wanted to do Spirit of Sound as an open option. Maybe stream it, I don't know.
Please kill me. Please kill me. I beg of you, please kill me.
The Blue Badger was never the same after all this bullshit that he went through. He was quickly disassembled later that day, and was never to be seen again in any future installments of the Phoenix Wright series. Long may you shall forever terrify us with that whatever the hell that you do, you blue bastard. We salute you! I do have a few DS games I want to do. So as the weekend is coming up, I'm going to redo a few games that never made it as far as the Chess of Obscurity is concerned. But as you can tell, Digimon Cyberstore is still going, as well as the Yakuza games and Tokinen, as well as Tales of Vesperia. What is it? Can't you see I'm having me a shot? What is it? Can't you see I'm having me a showdown with a steak lunch partner? Miss Star managed to sneak this into me. She's saying one of the guards, it seems. Oh yeah, I bet. Offering favors. Well, cowboy, it looks like you did it. Apparently I did. You even gave Bambina back her smile. Can you make sure Billy and the gang get their water? No promises, man. And we will remember you with your gun smoke and high definition. On the DS, that's a little special thing they would have done. Like, they put powder down and you would have to blow on, like, just to blow it away, just to see the credits. Looks like we won't be seeing. Each other for a while. As a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu. The Right Way lunch.
I wonder if it's the wrong way to eat.
The top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer as sweet as victory.
You know, truth be told, they actually stole bento lunches at AX this year.
Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller around exam time.
Well, yeah, Gapkin is pretty good.
Just make sure not to eat it backwards.
Well, how do you know if you're eating it the right way? That's what I want to know. I might consider getting a bento lunch. Next time they do that at AX, I might consider it. Who knows? I might be going to the hotel next year. You never know. I know later down the line this year, though, I will be going back to the convention center for LA Comic Con. Just to check it out, because I've never been to Comic Con before. I've only been to AX, Anime Expo, but never Comic Con. Hello, Judge. I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see. What was his name again? Naruhodo Ryuichi. Mr. Left. Naruhodo Ryuichi! Anyway, he said he's been doing something, or thought. How many years? Well, anyway. I've got another trial to get to, so I'd better be. Heard? Oh no! My controller dropped. I forgot my gavel. Sorry, gotta go. That old bird. like I said before, anything I'm doing now, it's for the benefit of my future. So, yeah, Let's Plays, they're for the benefit of my future. Besides, if anything to further my progress as a voice actor, this basically is my go-to. Doing Let's Plays is my go-to. Stretching out my vocal prowess as a character actor, that is something that I always strive to do. To think of voices, use them as I see fit, and for the most part, enjoy doing them to the best of my ability. Hey, I'm a voiceover. It's what I do. Oh, hi, Maya. How are things?
Nothing feels so like fresh country air.
That's so true sometimes.
Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you and your objection. Still, I can't go back until I'm a full-fledged spirit medium. Music Maya! Afternoon training about to begin. Coming! Well, see you around, Nick.
I think I might finish Lana at this rate. Like I said, I got a bunch of PS4 Let's Plays still going on. So, if any of my other Let's Plays interest you, please feel free to check them out. They're worth a watch. As with every other bit of my past Let's Plays, whatever suits your fancy, help yourself and enjoy. So until the next project of whatever I plan to do, I have been your friendly neighbor. Ichigo Musical. Getsufuma, aka Ichigeki. Getsufuma. All I gotta say is TENSOU! And I'll see you next time.
Mr. Edward? Mr. Edgeworth? I brought you your tea. What's going on?
Oh, don't worry. Reiji Mitsurugi will be back. Don't you worry.
Thanks for coming to see me off. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright.
Yeah, we'll see you in part 4. Don't worry.
Whenever I want to see Lana. All I have to do is open this book.
And that's it. That was Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Revisited. Join me next time when we do the second installment, Justice for All, Revisited. So, until next time, bye! TENSOU! See you next game.